Now, U.S. Republican presidential hopeful Donald Trump has called for a complete ban on the entry of Muslims to the country. In a statement, Trump said, a quote, total and complete shutdown of all Muslims entering the United States should be put in place. Trump added that his proposal is in response to what he called hatred of Muslims towards Americans, which could cause more attacks. Trump's statement drew quick reactions, with an official from the Council of American Islamic Relations saying, quote, we're now entering the realm of the fascist. White House also called Trump's remarks contrary to U.S. values and national security interests. Trump's rival Ben Carson said everyone entering the United States should be monitored, but rejected being selective of one's religion. Let's speak to James Suez. He's the executive director of CAIR's New Jersey chapter, and he joins us on the line from New Jersey. Many thanks for joining us here on Press TV. Now, I'd like to get your initial reactions to Trump's comments, specifically when he when he spoke of hatred of Muslims towards Americans. Has he forgotten that there are Muslims who happen to be Americans as well?
Apparently, yeah. These comments are very offensive. Donald Trump is just fanning the flames of bigotry to score political points, and unfortunately, it works for him in some segments of society.
Well, speaking of the comment that your organization made, that we're now entering the realm of fascism when it comes to Donald Trump, how serious are his comments in the sense of dividing the country, specifically at a time when Islamophobia is rising?
Yeah, it does serve to divide the country. Thank God, just because Donald Trump says it doesn't mean it's going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's very unlikely that something like that ever would happen in this country. It's, besides being inflammatory and offensive, it's illegal. But the fact that his poll numbers may possibly rise as a result of a comment like this shines a light on the division that is in the country, and it's very unfortunate. And he is encouraging this kind of thing, and that's even more unfortunate.
So, what is the solution over here? We have organizations like CAIR, etc., that come out, condemn, try to create bridges between the American Muslims as well as the rest of the larger community. But is that enough?
Yeah, frankly, it's not enough. Today it's a matter of some Americans feeling like Muslims are the other. Muslims are definitely a minority, and it's a matter of Americans on both sides, American Muslims and non-Muslims, working a little bit harder to understand each other. If the Americans who are afraid of Muslims would make a little bit of effort to reach out and befriend a Muslim, maybe visit a mosque, maybe find out a little bit more about the religion, and on the same token, if some Muslim Americans would make more effort to reach out and befriend their fellow Americans, their neighbors, their co-workers, and introduce them to the religion, I think that would go a long way towards smoothing out some of the kinds of bigotry and hatred that seems to be growing in the country.
All right, let's leave it there for now. That's James Suez, the executive director of CAIR's New Jersey chapter, joining us on the line from New Jersey. Many thanks indeed for your comments here on Prime.